So I need to finish my thought. And say how like it is idiotic and stupid, and it is the leaders of those religions that no matter what keep that division there, because you start mixing religions, and all of a sudden what you start doing is like you're kind of confusing it all, and then maybe those people go like, oh, let's find something else that's a little bit less confusing. I boiled it down to the fact that it's very simple. There's a creator God. There's spirits. You want to call them spirits. You want to call them angels. You want to call them gods. Lower gods. Whatever you want to call them, right? And then there's us humans. And these upper level that come from, they were here first, and they're other men, and then they're here to help whenever they need. There's but everyone has them. So that concept is it. And then for this life, how you work through it, focus on that perfection around you, right? Focus on that perfection that's around you. Understand how it works. No, understand how it works. Dissect it and then build another one inside a laboratory, like inside a hadron collider. And see, that's how it works. Let's do it up there. It's like, oh, it didn't work that way. Oh shit, wonder why. See look at the perfection and then mimic that perfection. That's it. And then once you start doing that, you'll get all the information that you need. Your leaders never wanted you to do that because they originally killed the people the answer killed the people that were here that did that. And then they of course didn't want you to find out, because some of you are the ancestors of those people they killed. And some of you are just the other people that were like, okay, it's a new world, let's go over, yay, this is so pretty. There was natives here? No, right? What happened? Oh, there wasn't that many, so they just kind of left here. Okay. It's nuts. America, okay, woo! Discovered it, woo! So once you understand that is what they did to them, and then what they were doing to you, then you understand that it's a great idea for you to get back to the place that they were, that was actually evolving the species and the species as a whole, not just as opposed to keeping it pretty much stagnant with a whole bunch of new toys to play with. We're about as smart as a group globally, as a civilization, as we were 100 years ago. It's just that we have new toys to play with that makes us think we're a little smarter. But you don't know. Yeah, it says that you haven't found the cure to death. Number one, you haven't found. You haven't figured out that this thing, the money is wasting so much of your time. Even if you believe in heaven and hell concept, right? Okay, you die and go to heaven, right? Or hell, right? But then this whole one life that you lived, you just wasted fucking chasing money. You really think that's a good idea? Working 8 hours for these people? So if you plan to go to heaven, it's like, damn. I hope it's heaven, because if it's hell, then you're saying you wasted a whole life, man. and you didn't even like enjoy it. Because once you stop trying to dissect it and start balancing yourself and getting yourself into that same equilibrium, that same balance, you all of a sudden you start feeling it's just like any martial art. Once you have that balance, all of a sudden it's like, wow, okay, I'm connecting to the energy. Okay, I think I'm good. Awesome. Oh look at this. Oh wow, this is really great. And then all of a sudden it becomes what it is. And then you adapt yourself to being that perfection that it is the universe. So I can tell you, it doesn't make any mistakes. Oh man, well how about that asteroid that hit the destroyed dinosaurs? I said, it doesn't make any mistakes. You see? It doesn't make any mistakes. Right? So, it's up to you. Because it also doesn't like the perfection being fucked. And when a species gets to the point they can fuck with that perfection, like what's his name, Elon Musk sending people to Mars to terraform it. Right? We'll make it another Earth, and we can jump in there and take over. Yeah, we'll build Tesla cars there too. Yay! And we can get them the shit back. When you start mixing with the perfection that is, right? What happens is that the universe then says, no. I'm going to send something down to make sure that you get wiped off, so that you don't mess with the perfection. You see, it knows what you're doing. And he knows when you get to a certain point, it doesn't allow you to do that anymore. Why? Because it needs you to understand, right? It's omnipresent and omnipotent power. Right? What do you think? Something that created this whole balance that we see around us with planets and a place that we can actually breathe things. And this tree over here is providing me the oxygen. This tree is providing me the oxygen. Hey guys, this tree is providing me life. This tree providing me life. That's perfection, man. You think that power wants some little scientist to fuck with it and say, let's find out how it works. Here, a version inside here, and then we kind of like, you know, we'll make a small version, and then we'll just sell it to everybody and see they can make their own little worlds. Big bang, boom. It wasn't like this before. I was able to get it pretty much down here. It's a little bit bottom. I can't understand why this is like this. These freaking phones, man. They suck, man. They freaking suck, man. It doesn't really matter. Because at this point, getting cold. Clouds coming in this way. Big wind again. It was nice this morning. I got a whole bunch of videos of the sunrise, but I haven't put them out yet because I have a Shiva, you know, the Shiva destruction, man. He felt him, man. Didn't even want to like work with him. You know, I was like play with him and stuff, and like I did with the other ones. I gotta upload those goals. Looks like snow. The sun's going? Yeah, it's going. Oh, it's still trying to peek out through the clouds. So, religion, it's okay if you need something to believe in that's other than like you have a creator, God, and you have these you know, and then the creator has another creator. There's levels up there, man, but, you know, but it's not for us to really decide and try to figure out, you know. It's only us to believe and understand that anything that pulls us away from this Mother Earth and that creator, and gives us other information that we probably don't need to know, and we're probably wasting our fucking time on, then we need to be wary about that thing that's doing that to us, because it's probably doing it for profit and gain, you know, monetary gain off of us, and our fear of death, and not understanding what happens afterwards, and you know, our belief that, you know, you have to eat one or two. Is that you believe in heaven and hell, or you believe in incarnation, and then you also believe that you just die and kind of like, you know, go into the energy, you know, part of the angel, and then eventually reform. I don't know, you know, whatever it is. I believe in I know this. I know the reincarnation is real. So and I know that. And I don't need a priest, rabbi, any kind of culture, anything that relates to any kind of religion to tell me that I'm wrong. Because you, sir, and that book ain't got nothing on me, right? Those things have nothing more than me. Right? I have a brain, I have a human body, and I know, and I remember a lot of things that's happened. Those came from rishis that, or whatever, these people that talked to God, and God gave them all this information, right? Yes, right? Or whatever. Back then, though, when's the last? What's the book now that tells us about now? It's not. We don't need one. It's what the tribal cultures use. Nothing. They're connected with Mother Earth. They talk to that tree. They talk to everything around us. The sun, the moon, the stars. And they answered back. Now you wonder why all that stuff answered back to them, and it doesn't answer to your scientists and you. Because you don't believe it exists. How could you believe that this planet and everything around us exists outside of some incredibly omnipotent power that is putting everything in a perfect balance? That you wake up every morning with air in your fucking lungs and sunlight on your face, right? Why weren't you born on Mars? Because you're not from that dimension. We see Mars in this dimension. These planets are multi-dimensional, meaning they exist in multi-dimensions, and their civilization is living in some of them other, and some of them are barren land, and that is the perfection that needs to happen to make this perfect for us. You see, so it's all this perfection that's happening all around us, and instead of just sitting there going, this is wonderful, it's great, let's work with it. We're like, guys, let's build on something on top of it. We build here, we can make some money off of these guys, and then sell it over here, and then, but this is, I don't worry about it. We'll think about it in the future. Yeah, for now it's $3, man. Always the things, right? That happen that are like pretty bad, like the oil spill, what else? I mean, and a lot of bad things. The plane coming down, and it's like, oh shit, really? Like, oh, what else? It's like, that ship going down. I think, that ship being hijacked. Fucking man, all those people got shot, man. They got all your stuff. All that is a product of your division, your greed, your competition. You're profiting from each other and not realizing that you are all, we're multi-dimensional creatures, right? So we live in multi-dimensions. Like our past and future lives are just multi-dimensional selves. So you can tap into any of them at any point. And at that point, I could be, Señor, Hispano, yes, I'm from Ecuador, yeah? Or I could be I'm Jamaican, or I could be Dutch, yeah? I could be German, yeah? I could be Italian, hey, what was that? Go stay, French, I can be any of those things because I was, and I am. You understand? That is what karma is, understanding that you are all these things, tapping into your multi-dimensional selves, tapping into all, and then bringing them in and saying, hey, oh, is that our purpose in this one? Damn, man. Oh, shit. Glad I got you guys in here with me. And then you find that purpose, and then you start realizing that everything is a probability too in the future. We have all these probabilities. Like in one probability, we split them with two, and we live, and we advance, and we evolve, and we go to this place where, we're here for like another 200,000 years, bro. We advance, and we build all this. We work with the perfection of the universe. And then the other one, Shiva comes in, destroys us, and starts again. And the other one, we have a dystopian future. Shiva doesn't even bother coming down. He says, let him suffer a little bit more. With the dystopian future, and let that, and then he comes down eventually, because as long as Mother Earth is safe, he'll go like, all right. But once Mother Earth gets the feeling that you guys are, the scientists back there going, yeah, we can drill and we can discover a new mineral that we can use it and make money. And hey, once that profit and money comes into play, and it isn't everything you do as a civilization, money is at the core of it. Everything, so that everything is completely corrupt. I said this one, everything is corrupt. Your religion is corrupt. Everything about this civilization is corrupt because everything relies on money. What doesn't rely on money, Mother Earth? She's not corrupt at all. She's holy. The nature, the animals, they're all holy. The human body is holy. Yet, because there's money involved, it's then a holy body corrupted. Right? So then that makes it, let's see, holy plus corrupt equals unholy, which is what we produce. Stuff that is unholy. Not connected with Mother Earth. Not connected with the planet, not connected with the things around us. Again, those pyramids lasted how many years? Thousands of years. Earthquake after earthquake, particularly in Mexico, right? Lots of earthquakes in Mexico, right? You think those buildings in Manhattan are going to survive one earthquake? Two? Not until it happens, and then they're gonna have to select San Francisco, start building the ones with stilts in there. Like, hey, no, that rocks back and forth, and that's fine. It's like, you ever been to one of those buildings? I haven't, but I knew somebody that has, and he told me it was the scariest thing that he fucking ever existed. An earthquake in one of those buildings in San Francisco. Oh my God, I was 30. We're on the 100th floor of this building. Oh boy, I think we're in trouble. That is what is unperfect, and that lack of perfection, that lack of, connecting with that organic matter around us, that has no side effects. The human body should have no diseases. No diseases are caused by the human interaction with that body. Yeah, I know Europe and all the polio, that was all human interaction with the body. Because the tribal cultures didn't have that, and if they did, they would use the stuff of the spirit. Well, they would provide some plant medicines and go away. So that imperfection, that lack of perfection, that not seeing what things around us, and dividing ourselves in skin color, by race, by nationality, by I don't know, by political stance, by I don't know, you name it. But the division is what they want and how and like, so that we can still be their slaves. Each lifetime that we reincarnate back, we don't know anything. The karma that happens, and when it gets loaded on your back, it never gets resolved. And then we, I mean, if I had the power to pick that probability, I would pick that for the human race. I would pick that probability of say picking number 2 and then going for that 200,000 years of hype, and then something happens, and we all stand eventually. That next race now is like, all right, this was a winner. How long? 200,000 years. Oh my God, it's better than like 5,000-6,000. You're like some of those. Yeah, some of those I got to like the 8,000, isn't it? 10,000. 20,000, remember that one? It's like, yeah, we almost saw that, yeah. But it always ends up being the same thing, what we're facing now. What we're facing now is civilization. Money is your antichrist. Read about the antichrist and tell me you can't put, instead of a person in there, like Obama or something, instead of putting a person there, right? Put the dollar bill, money there, the concept of money there, and profiting, and the things. Put that there, and you see if that isn't the Antichrist that will take you into hell. And the Messiah that you're all waiting for, that's never going to come, is you. You choose, you pick. You choose 2,000 years ago, and you make the wrong choice. You crucified him, and then oh man, what do we do? Let's just pray to him now on the cross. Maybe that'll work. Work, right? And there's more heavy, more people, more souls get trapped here. More people, more human beings are born here and get trapped here. The more Mother Earth will say, enough, I can't handle them anymore. 8 to 12 billion. That's what she has her limit. We got really crazy with you guys got really crazy with the religion, spirituality. That's all it is. That's all you need, spirituality. It's connecting to you guys like planets. What book are you going to put on top of the fact that Creator God put you here and loves you and wants you to love everybody else around you and take care of your brothers and sisters, take care of the other human beings on this one planet and the other animals and the whole planet if you can. Can you all group that into like take care of everything? Instead of profiting, using, and destroying, killing everything that has happened, like those oil spills, and everything that has happened is because there was money. There wasn't enough money to put we didn't have enough people money to hire people to watch it. We didn't have enough money to do. And we wanted to make money because if we never used oil in the first place, and when Tesla, 100 years ago, But money was need to be made with the oil, and that caused what it caused. And that just that one thing might be she's gonna have enough of you drilling into her body. Just that one thing is that I have enough. Get off my body. Stop drilling into me. Stop pulling my blood out and sticking it in your gas tanks. Just stop. That's what she's screaming at me. You know? Just stop. You have the electronic shit. Use that then. You had it 50 years ago and you didn't use it. And now you're gonna spend another 50 years doing that? Stop doing that. That's what she's screaming at me, telling me to tell everybody. Stop trying to figure out how my core works so then you can build one for yourself. Stop profiting from each other, and maybe you'll sit down and connect with us. Us meaning the planet and God, the spirits, the angelic beings, whatever the fuck you believe in. They're there waiting for you. But all you do is you're too busy chasing money, right? And dividing yourselves by all these different things. And the time is now to stop. Because if now isn't a refocusing of you as human beings, that probability of boom, she was just coming and destroying you all, or you having this dystopian future, getting pulled into that, it's like, oh, how did we get here? I don't know. All those movies we watched about it, I guess, made us focus on that probability and highlight that one and make that one our reality. The one that's God was. Did they pick heaven on earth yet? Nah, man, they didn't pick it. They didn't? No. It's like, well, that's the probability that I kind of put in them that I wanted them to do. You know, don't they repeat that? Yeah, they repeat it all the time. Heaven on earth, heaven on earth. But that's impossible, you know? Why? Because this is a hell on earth. Once you realize that, maybe you start focusing on building a heaven on earth, which you can do within fucking days, right? After pulling money out and taking it out of the equation. No more valuing human life. No more valuing human life over money. No, we don't do that. We do the opposite. We value money over human life. See, if we value human life over money, we would have no need for money, right? But since we value money more than human life, is what we need to live. Yeah, read that. If we valued human life more than money, we would not need money. It would go away. Since we value money more than human life, right? We value more than it. Then it is our the tool for enslavement. It becomes the thing that we use to kill each other for, destroy the planet for. When I say destroy, I mean, you know, get to the point where we kind of like the tick never destroys you, right? Like it gives you Lyme disease. God forbid we give Mother Earth Lyme disease, but the lace just kind of bothers you a little bit, and you rip it off, right? But it does still bother you, right? So, are they doing that again? They're drilling again? God damn it, they're drilling again? Why do they keep on drilling for? Don't they get it? You are living on a living organism. The way you want to be respected by other living organisms, she wants you to respect her. And again, I repeat, you respect a dog more than you do this planet and what we have on here. On that note, I'm going to kind of end it. I'm getting a little cold. My hands are a little cold here. And I think maybe I made a little too much noise. Somebody might have drove by and called the police. And so I'm going to skedaddle off to somewhere else where maybe nobody will call the police. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a little warmer. Bye.